Good morning, boys. Now, after your cylinder, we are going to learn about cone. So, you have learnt the word or heard the word cone already when you go for ice cream shops or wherever you go for having your groundnut packet to eat. So, cone you have already seen. Now, we are going to learn about cone. Normal mathematical definitions for the cone is right circular cone. Right circular cone, in sense, we are having a right angle in the cone. A right circular cone is a solid generated by the revolution of, that is, we are rotating that one in part of revolution of a right angled triangle about one of the sides containing the right angle as axis. This cone will be taken from your circle as one part of the sector. This is a sector. When I join the ends of the sector like this, you will be getting one cone. So, you know how to get a cone. So, from this we are having a, when I fold like this, after this one this is a cone, and we will be having a central angle like this, and this angle will be connected to the end of the circle or end of the sector, and it makes 90 degree here. This is considered, this is you are given as right angled triangle, and with this right angled triangle only we are rotating this part. So, you will be getting an right angle as axis. And what are the things we need? So, I have a cone now. I need the values for this. Two things we can have. One thing, I am circling the outer part, which is called your that is curved surface area. Where it is curved, this part only we are considered to be your curved surface area, and we have given formula for this, how they derived the formula, and we can learn from the book. But directly I am giving the formula as pi r L square units, where L is considered to be your slant height and R is considered to be a radius, H is considered to be your vertical height. So, this slant height we need because this is a part we are going to cover. The slant height can be taken as square root of H square plus R square, where we know the height and the radius. And total surface area is nothing but we cover the cone with one circle. This circle also added. The circle is again pi r square. So, we are adding one pi r L plus one pi r square. Totally we are writing that one as pi r into L plus R square units. These two formulas only we are going to learn in this exercise, and I am going to learn, that is I am going to teach only cone now. So, directly we can go for your example. The first example, I will read the question and what else needed, that alone we will write. First example, what is given? The radius of the conical tent is. So, your tent is like this, and I am drawing this one. This is your right angle part, and your radius they have given as 7 meter. So, radius is 7 meter and height is 24 meter. What is the question asked? Calculate the length of the canvas used to make the tent if the width of the rectangular canvas is 4 meter. We are having a canvas. Canvas is nothing but, you might have seen blue color sheet. When rain comes, the shopkeepers will cover the materials with that sheet. That is called canvas. So, with that canvas, we are having one length and one breadth. Here, the breadth they have given in name of width. The width is 4 meter, and they are asking the length of the canvas. The length of the canvas, so we have given radius is equal to 7 meter, height is equal to 24 meter. And we are going to cover this one. To cover that one, we need your L. How to find your L? So, L is equal to square root of H square plus R square, which is your 7 square plus 24 square. You will be getting 49 plus 576, and at last it is 625, and your L is equal to 25 meter, because we are covering the cone. So, what is nothing but here CSA. CSA is a short form of curved surface area. Curved surface area of what is a given tent. CSA of the tent is equal to the area of the sheet. With this we can find the length and breadth. CSA of the tent formula is pi r L is equal to area of the sheet. We know the area formula for that is length into breadth or length into width. What are the values we know? We are applying here. Pi value we know 22 by 7, radius value 7 and L value 25 is equal to length value only they are asking and breadth is 4. So keep the length alone here and bring the breadth to the side. So it will become 22 by 7 into 25 by 4. So after calculating this one, this get cancelled and it will be divided by 2 table, 2 times 11 times. So your length will be equal to 25 into 11, 275 by 2. So your length will be calculated as 7 times 3 2s are 6, 15, 7 2s are 14 and remaining 0.5 it is meter. So your answer is length of the canvas is 137.5 meter. Now the next one, example 7.6. What is the question given is? The total surface of the cone of radius 7 meter is 704. Total surface area is 704 and centimeter square whose radius is 7 centimeter. What is to be find? You have to find slant height. What is your slant height? How to find this one as? We know the total surface formula. Whenever they have given like that, you apply your formula which is pi r into L plus r. So we know pi value we know 22 by 7 and 7. So L plus 7 is equal to 704. So directly we can find the value for L here. Now get cancelled. So L plus R is equal to 704 by 22. Divide by 2 table. So it will become 11. 3 2s are 6. 0. 2. Now when you divide by 11 table, you will be getting 3 2s are 6, then 10, 5, then 11 table when you divide, it will be 3 11s are 33, remaining 2, so 2. So L plus 7 is equal to 32. Then L is equal to 32 minus 7. So L value is equal to 25 centimeter. What is the thing they have asked? So that's all for 7.6. All the sums here are very small sums. Now we are going to next example 7.7. Now 7.7. Now understand the question and apply the answer. So 7.7 example. From a solid cylinder, we are having one cylinder, a solid cylinder in the sense normal cylinder. We are having a solid cylinder. Solid cylinder of height 2.4 centimeter. The height is 2.4 centimeter. Then diameter of the cylinder is completely the diameter of the cylinder. Here to here the diameter is 1.4 centimeter. And a conical cavity of the same height and base is hollowed out. The base is hollowed out like this. We are hollowed out. We are hollowing out. Find the total surface area of the remaining solid. It means it's not the total surface area. Whenever we are having a material like that, think over, we are having a cone like this. A cylinder like this, and inside the cylinder we are taking out a conical part. So what are the things we are keeping? A cone inside. So conical part we are keeping. So when you look inside that, the part look like one cone, but outside it look like one cylinder. So what are the portions we are going to calculate is the totally area of the remaining solid. So how to write it is not the total surface area. Don't confuse that one. We are going to find the total surface area of the remaining solid. What are the surface? You are going to look. Now we are going to look over the curved surface of the cylinder. So we are going to see CSA of cylinder, outside part, plus. Then when you look at the bottom, what will you see? You will be seeing one circle area. So you are going to see the area of the bottom. We are writing area of circle which is at the bottom place. Now again, when you look inside it, what is the thing you are going to see? It is just like one cone, and it is nothing but CSA of cone. These are the things we are going to add. For all the things, we know the formula and the values. So now CSA of a cylinder, what will you get? 2 pi r h plus area of the circle pi r square plus CSA of the cone pi r L. Do you know all the values now? Do you know what is radius? We know only diameter. So radius will be half of the diameter. So it will be 0.7 centimeter. Height, we know height is equal to 2.4. Here also radius. Here we need L. How to find your L? Now we know the formula. L is equal to h square plus r square. Now when you write this one, h square 2.4 the whole square plus 0.7 the whole square. So it will be your answer 2.4, it will become 5.76 square root of plus 0.49, and your answer will be 6.25. So L is equal to 2.5 centimeter. We know now L is equal to 2.5 centimeter. Apply all the values. For easy values calculation, take the common element outside. Pi r you take outside, remaining 2h will be remaining, 1 r will be remaining, 1 L will be remaining. So apply the values now. 22 by 7. This can be written as, for your reference, 7 by 10 or 24 by 10, and here 25 by 10. For your calculation, to avoid your decimal calculation mistakes. Now 7 by 10, 2 into h value is 24 by 10 plus radius 7 by 10 plus 25 by 10. Now again you do the calculation. 22 by 10, then 24 into 2, 48 plus 7 plus 25 by 10. Totally we can find the calculation easily. Now again the calculation will be taken. Now the calculation will be continued as 22 by 10 into, add all the values, 8 plus 7, 15, 15 plus 5, 20, and remaining 2. So 4 plus 2, 6, 6 plus 2, 8, 80 by 10. Multiply this one, 8 2s are 16, 16 plus 1, 17, 0 by 100. Keep it 2 decimal places, 17.60 centimeter square. So answer, total surface area of the remaining solid or remaining material, remaining solid is 17.6 centimeter square. And that's all your examples for cone. Now we will go for your exercise. So exercise sum, already we have completed 3 sums. Now we are going to take over from your 4th sum. Now exercise 7.1. So exercise 7.1, 4th sum onwards we are having for cone. 4th sum, what is your question? Now a right angled triangle PQR where Q is 90 degree. We are having a right angle triangle. This is your right angle triangle where Q is 90 degree. Then it is rotated about QR and PQ. We will name like this PQR. It is rotated about PQ and QR. That is in the sense we already have a cone, this part. Now you will be having your radius like this. So it will be rotated with this shape, or it will be turned like this and it can be rotated. So we can rotate this part like this, or we can draw and rotate like this part. So this is a way, two ways we can rotate the cone. So they have given in both way you rotate the cone, but we know values only for QR as 16 centimeter and PQ as 20 centimeter. Compare the curved surface areas of the right circular cones so formed of the triangle. So we are supposed to compare the triangles when it is rotated with the QR and when it is rotated with the PQ. Now before starting with these values, we need the value of L. L is nothing but your, that is radius. This is your one part of radius, this is your another part of radius, and this is your L. Now we need PQ. So by Pythagoras theorem, or we can take it in the same of by your L is equal to square root of H square plus R square. In that condition, this L is equal to 20 is equal to 16 square plus R2 square. And when you squaring on both the sides, square this one, when you square this one, so 20 the whole square is equal to 16 square plus R2 square. 400 is equal to 256 plus R2 square. R2 square is equal to 400 minus 256, which is equal to 144. So R2 is equal to 12 centimeter. So first condition, rotate QR. When you are keeping QR as constant and we are rotating with that, so what will be your radius? So this will be your QR, you are rotating, keeping your QRP, and QR will be your height and RP will be your radius. Radius is 12 and this is 20. Again your formula is pi RL, 22 by 7 into your radius is 12 into 20. So since we can't cancel this one, we are rotating 240 pi centimeter square. Then with the same thing, rotate PQ, that is we will be keeping P. Here you will be rotating with Q, R and P, and when you are keeping with P, that is this is Q, P and R. So it will be here it will be 16 and here it will be 20. When you are keeping QR here and it is QP here. So with the same formula, pi RL, which is equal to 22 by 7 into 16 into 20, and this is the 20 values. So again you can't divide this one, so multiply 320 by centimeter square. So conclusion, CSA is larger when PQ is taken. So when we take PQ as values, then we will be getting CSA as larger. Then the next value, fifth question. Next is some fifth question. So after this one we are concluding the question. The next question is fifth question. Fifth question, 4 persons live in a conical tent. So we are having a conical tent. There we are having 4 persons are living in the tent. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 persons are there in the conical tent having a slant height L is equal to 19 centimeter. If each person requires 22, if one person requires 22 centimeter square area, find the height of the tent. So we have to find the height of the tent. This height we need to find, and this is one right angle triangle. So total area, total base area can be taken as, how many persons are there? 4 into 22, which is 88 centimeter square. This is your base area. Base area is taken to be pi r square. So pi r square is equal to 88. So from this we can find r square is equal to 88 by pi, which is 88 by 22, and this 7 will be taken to the numerator. We are cancelling 4. So r square is equal to 28 centimeter square. Now we need L. Formula for L is equal to, so we have to find what is H. H square plus r square. Squaring both the sides, L square is equal to H square plus r square. Since we don't know r directly, because it will be taken in form of a square root, so we are taking like this directly. So 19 square is equal to H square plus 28. 19 square, 361 minus 28 is equal to H square. So H square will be, after calculation you will be getting 333, and H is equal to square root of 333, and we are going to find the value for this one, square root of 333, where you learnt in your lower classes how to find the value. 1 ones are 1, 233, so 2 times and 8, 8 8s are 64, 6, 8 2s are 16, 22. Now again this is 13, 9, 0, 0, then 2, say 8 2s are 16, 36. Now when we take a 2, so it will be 2 2s are 4, 6 2 are 12, 7. So 10, 6, 9, 2, 7, 1, 0, 0. Then again we will go for your 5. So 4, 6, 3, 5. We will stop up to this. So answer 5 5s are 25, 2, 20, 22, 2, 30, 32, 3, 15, 16, 17. So it will become 4. Then keep going on. Then after that one, approximately after 4, we are not calculating for 5, we are taking for 4. So 4 4s are 16, remaining 16 plus 1 17, 6 4s are 24, 25 2, 4 3s are 12, 13, 14, and again remaining 4, 9 minus 2 1, 0, 3, 0, 0. Again when you take 8, 4, 6, 3. One more number when you take, it will become 7. So approximately your value will be 18.25 centimeter. That's all your height of the cone for this sum. Approximately we are writing the values. Then the next sum, sixth sum. A girl wishes to prepare a birthday cap. So you might have seen the birthday cap or the clown, one who is wearing the cap, it will be the shape of the cone. So birthday cap in the form of a right circular cone for her birthday. This is your sixth sum. So the cone cap will be like this, and she wants to prepare a cap whose area, the sheet she prepared using the sheet of the area 5720. This area is 5720 centimeter square, and she prepared the cap of a radius 5 centimeter. The radius 5 centimeter and the height 12 centimeter. This is your right angle symbol. So 12 centimeter. Now they are asking how many caps she can prepare using this. So how to write this? Area of the sheet is equal to number of caps into CSA of a cap. Because for one cap how much we need the area, only the outer part we are taking, so it will be curved surface area only into the number of caps. So apply the values, all the values. Area of the sheet 5720 is equal to number of caps into pi r L. So we don't know L. L is equal to h square plus r square. H square is 5, that is 12 square plus 5 square. So it will become 144 plus 25. You will be getting 169 and L is equal to 13 centimeter. So apply all the values. 5720 is equal to n into 22 by 7 into 5 into 30. Bring all the values this side. So n is equal to 5720 into 7 by 22 into 5 into 30. So we divide by 11 table, it will become 2, 520. Then again 2 table, it will become 260. Then 13th table, it will be 20. Then 5 table, it will become 4. So n is equal to 4 into 7, which is equal to 28. So number of caps is equal to 28 caps the girl prepared for her birthday. Now come for the last sum. 7th sum for cone. Seventh sum states the ratio of radii of two circular cones. We have two cones, first cone and second cone. The ratio we are taking. The ratio of radii of two right circular cones of same height. So whenever we consider the height, here also h, here also h, and the radius is 1x and 3x, or 1:3. Then when we take the value for the h is h comma h, and when you take the values for radius 1x comma 3x, because when they are in ratio we are not supposed to take the direct values. We might have multiplied with any other variables like this. Then find the ratio of their curved surface area when h is condition. What is the condition? When h is 3 times the radius of the smaller cone. What is the condition? H is 3 times the radius of smaller cone. Then what will be the h1? h1 will be the radius of the smaller cone, 1x, and h2 will be again 1x. This is the thing. Then what will be the L1 for the first cone? Root of h1 square plus r1 square. The same pattern we are finding for L2, which is your h2 square plus r2 square. We will calculate the values now. What is your h1 value? 1x the whole square plus. Then what is the value for this one? What is the radius? 3 times, sorry, we will be having 3 times the radius of the smaller cone. So it will become 3 into 1x, and here also 3 into 1x. So it will become 3x the whole square height, and radius it will become 1x the whole square. So your answer will be 9x square plus 1x square, and it will become square root of 10x square, or L1 can be taken, x can be taken out, but I am keeping that one as x root 10. And the next one, L2 square. How to find the L2 value now? Square root of this one, h2 is 3x the whole square plus radius is again 3x the whole square, totally 9x square plus 9x square, and it will become 18x square. So when you take 18x square, L2 can be taken as, x can be taken, and 18 can be written as 2 times 9, 3 times 3. So I can take 3 common outside and 2 root. This will be the root for 18 and this one. Now we need to find CSA. So CSA 1 is to CSA 2. We need pi R1 L1 is to pi R2 L2. Since it is ratio, pi get cancelled. What is your R1? 1x. What is your L1? X into root 10. This is x. Then ratio. What is your R2? 3x. What is your L2? 3x root 2. So x get cancelled, and you will be having root 10 can be written as root 5 into root 2 is to 9 root 2. This get cancelled. Your ratio will be 5:9. So answer, ratio of CSA is equal to root 5:9, and that's all for your cone. Then you will be learning about your sphere and hemisphere in your next class. Thank you, boys.